given the storm and the rain, and the occasional crash of thunder and blinding lightning, with all of that, it's almost impossible to hear anything else in the woods. But nothing else seems to find it worth going out in the rain to bother you.
Mm-hmm. She's going to take an additional shift.
Okay.
So she's going to take 2 4-hour shifts.
Mm-hmm.
And let them sleep.
Right.
And then when it's time, she's going to wake that one up.
Okay. You're going to take a point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? My shift?
Yes. What?
I feel pretty well rested. What are you doing?
Keeping you safe.
You are not going to be keeping us safe if you're down on your feet.
Did you want to be at the front of that waterfall?
What are you trying to say?
I am making sure we get to Idyllic.
Yeah, I think I'm doing my part as well.
I'm not saying you aren't. I'm trying to make sure that we both get to Idyllic.
I know. Then make sure we both get to Idyllic, okay? Eat your berries. I'm not going to throw you another one.
Sleight of hand.
Give me a perception check.
20. Not that.
Damn.
19.
Oh.
You just caught like the barest hint of it poking out of her hand as she goes to like pocket it.
Eat your berry.
Fuck you. And eats it anyway and goes and lays down.
No one appreciates me. I go sit down by the front.
Okay. Give me a perception check for your watch.
8.
Okay. It's mostly rain.
Mm-hmm.
It's not letting up.
Do I see any more of those stupid birds?
Not since you went to sleep.
Good.
I should say not since Courier swept all of them out of the cave.
Great. I'm gonna take out my dagger and I look at it for a second and then I put it away and I pick up a little stone and I go, get this time. Throw it at the just out into the rain.
Give me an attack roll with your dexterity modifier.
To attack the darkness?
I just wanted to, I think I would hear if it hit something. Yeah. Anyways, that's a 5.
You don't hear if it hits something.
Yeah, it probably hit something.
Do you want to do anything on your watch, or?
Yeah. I think, because we're in a cave, it's pretty sheltered. I'll be able to see if something comes in. I'm just really curious about Tobi's book.
No! My book! That's my book!
Where is the book?
It's literally...
Are you serious?
Okay, I'm being serious.
Okay.
It is, like, behind. It's hidden, like, on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath a coat that you're now currently drying?
No. It's not. It's but like I do like have
you would
it,
protect
like,
it in your sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would like to try to get it,
Yeah, I do.
you can give me a sleight of hand check. You can give me a perception check with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Nope.
Now to others, this might be a problem. However, to me,
A natural one might present an issue.
might be an issue. However,
Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna kill myself. I got that one.
okay, well, this is actually a 7.
And the first roll was a 21.
We are a mess.
Fuck.
This is for
My
the plot.
book!
It's for the plot.
That's so annoying.
Because the audience can't see it, I do want to point out that Heidi rolled a 2.
Yes,
Yes.
I did
Yeah.
roll a 2.
Yes.
I'm just extremely good at sleight of hand.
Oh man, that's wild.
I am actually very upset.
I mean, honestly, this tracks.
No, it does.
Tobi,
Come on.
Tobi is sleeping on her.
I'm sitting up.
Oh, right.
Yes, this is crazy.
As Tobi's sitting up, you take. How do you? Yeah, you tell me.
Very carefully.
I'm so tired.
Lean her forward. Maybe she moves along.
I'm like,
A little rub a circle. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
go ahead, read it, girl.
As I flip through,
Mm-hmm.
do I recognize anything? And I'm especially like thinking about the things that, I got from John.
Give me an Arcana check.
If you want to be so kind and write some hints for me, that'd be great. Fuck.
Wow, 3.
That dice is banned.
Well,
Today, naughty list.
it was bad at first, and then it helped me survive, and now it's bad again.
That's not a. It's just for survival. Yeah.
The things written in there are academic. You recognize arcane writings and formulas in the same way that someone who was taught how to judge a bow, like how to fire a bow by their parents, doesn't necessarily know how to write down the formula for the force and tension of a bowstring.
Okay, fair enough. Bunch of gibberish. Where's the magic? I
Give me an investigation check.
Hell yeah.
This will be an investigation check because I didn't.
on.
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, 4.
Just a bunch of gibberish.
Maybe I'm holding it upside down. Oh. Now it all looks blank. Is that just random chance?
Yes. It's me.
Let the magic happen.
I'm sorry. I'm talking in my sleep.
I'm gonna put it back.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Perception?
Perception with disadvantage.
16.
6.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to just pull Tobi forward enough.
Bet if I went to freaking school. That's how I'm gonna go sit back down.
Eventually, light starts to creep in through the rain.
Oh. Sure.
Oh. No, that's a short rest.
I'll wake up.
Barry. I remember. I called Billy.
You got that?
I called Billy.
Yeah, I'll wake up Tobi. Hey. Morning, but guess who didn't wake us up when they should have for the first swap?
And then I just look to Courier and I'm like,
She got her dangerous teddy bears.
why?
Listen, if I could answer that question, I would know a lot more. What do you think? Should we just get up and going, or a late start?
Late start.
Works for me.
Yeah.
How's it look outside? How's the rain?
Oh, it's raining.
It's still raining.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
I don't see any reason to,
And besides, she was very adamant on us not being wet, so.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just good listeners.
Mm-hmm.
This is why Courier doesn't have children.
Are you doing okay? You seemed a little, freaked.
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. But, I don't know. What kind of combat have you seen, you know?
Well, I have, had a lot of hand-to-hand combat recently.
Right.
A lot. And some work with explosives and I don't really want to get into it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You are an interesting soldier. Hand-to-hand combat, but you don't know how to string a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And seems like you've never seen anything big and scary before in your life, if I'm being honest.
Well, you're also very interesting with the, not to be rude, but dead body appearance for solid while.
I think it's a little rude.
Oh. And so is questioning my experience.
Well, it's no secret to you then that I have a little power. That's where it comes from. I already told you. From John.
Can you just explain to me what John does for you again?
Mm-hmm. John is someone who can give you what you need to become what you want to be. You know, for me, I know I'm going to be immortal one day. I tell everyone that's no big secret, but they don't believe me. I know it's going to happen. It's going to be because of John. But not just anyone is right for John. You have to want it.
So what's the catch? What do you give John?
My faith.
That's it? You just have to trust in this John guy, and he's like, oh, here's immortality and power.
Why are you with the army? What do you get from them in return?
Helping people out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, that's what I get. And that's what I give.
You have helped us out, though. So,
Your book was pretty cool. I took a look at it.
You looked through my book?
Yeah, hope you don't mind.
Well, it's fine.
Didn't make any sense to me, I gotta say.
If I'm being honest with you, it doesn't really make that much sense to me either.
Where'd you get it?
My friend, who I'm hoping as well.
And they didn't tell you anything about how to make this magic work when they gave it to you?
Not a damn thing.
Huh.
But I do have an idea, and I just reach behind my back and I grab my
Where it is.
Yeah.
The whole
Exactly as you
time.
left it.
And I kind of just like look through it, and I just turn to the first page. And I'm just like, I would rather focus on fire magic, but he did use blood magic, and I have a sneaky suspicion I might have to bleed for these.
Yikes.
Yeah. And then
When you look back at
Yeah.
you just holding your dagger.
I'm like, dagger, please.
I'm gonna give you the knife I got off that dead body. It's like Not my dagger.
No, never yours. It's fine.
You can keep that one.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And then I just I want to just cut my palm, but I'm just like, and I just poke my finger, and I just let it kind of drip a little bit, and I make the circle that is this one right here, and as I am drawing the circle, I am humming what I think the tune would be, and in addition, when I finish the circle, I write the little symbol on the inside. So I'm like,
Tobi, give me an insight check.
Okay.
Or intelligence.
I'll do insight.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, 13.
I know Nala knows music.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
That I'm gonna say is that a fourth note? Nala doesn't know
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
too
you did.
much. It almost makes sense.
Half. Right?
It's
Is it huh?
it's 2/8 notes.
2/8 notes.
One of them has a dot, so it means
Yeah.
it's held half a beat longer.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it's effectively Tobi can notice.
Let me just write this down, please.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah. It's your
Your
book.
book?
It might be music, but it doesn't tell you. You don't have a bar staff, so you wouldn't know what key it's in.
True.
But if it's not on a bar staff, a key, then the notes just tell you how long to hold something, like a measurement of time.
Okay.
I think was a 13. I think a 13 gets you that much. By the way,
Got you.
do you say any of this? Think of any of this out loud?
I do. Yeah, she likes to talk sometimes.
Give me an insight check or Arcana.
Okay. 12.
Heidi, you're aware, knowing how John has taught you how to cast spells. The things that he's pointed out is that some spells take longer to cast than others.
Okay.
So nothing happens, and I'm just like, okay. I just see that she's looking in it, so I'm just like, well, she already looked in it.
Have you tried going a little slower?
Okay.
Seems like it's a complicated spell.
Okay. And then I'd like take out the dagger again, and I get more blood, and I don't want to like do the whole hand, so I'm just like, wherever I think wouldn't like hurt as much, so I'm just like right there. And I'm like, oh. And then I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I'm trying to like squeeze out a little bit more blood.
Give me an insight or intelligence check. And I'm going to, and you can say insight or arcana. And if you can break a 10, I'm going to give you a clue.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yes.
Help action. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, it's a 15. Well, it's a 17, I think. Arcana.
It's higher than a 10.
It's
Higher than a 10.
Heidi, that note about how long spells take to cast is that spells have casting times. Whether it's a round or an action or a minute or 10 minutes. It's important to know how long it's going to take to cast something. Tobi, looking at what you're looking at there, what do you see from one circle to the next?
There's different amounts of symbols on the outside of the circles. So there's 5 circles, not including the little note right here. Varying in size, varying in amount of like symbols that are around each circle. They all have different types of symbols around the circles and inside of them.
Yep. Do you see a pattern? Heidi?
Yes.
What's the pattern?
It goes the music, and then music is on the outside, and then it goes this on the inside to the outside, inside to the outside, inside to the outside, inside to the outside. And then there's
As if
it's kind of
it's how many of one make up another?
how many? Oh, huh. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is what we got.
Okay.
No, yeah, you
Courier
keep
absolutely
resting.
Let Courier sleep.
Literally, okay. So 1, and then there's 6 on the outside of this, and then there's 10 on the outside of this little symbol, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's so funny Rachel's asleep because she's the one with the
10.
D&D experience.
10 on the outside of this one, and then there's 6 on the outside of that one. Wait, 6, 10, 6, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 24 on the outside of this one, on this outside of this big one.
Do I think of anything?
You tell me how many you actually have spells with casting times.
Yes. A lot of spells still take a minute or an hour. We're seeing a lot of 6s and circles like clocks, so that's where I'm at.
Heidi, what's the minimum amount of time it takes to cast one spell?
Well, an action?
An action. So each I'm gonna say that there's probably
A
just like
second?
a tempo.
No, you're on it. In action.
An action.
An action.
So each thing is an action.
One of those represents how long it takes to cast an action is how long it takes to cast a spell.
One of those is
The first
The
smallest one.
The smallest one is how long it was when it only takes one action to cast a spell. Yeah, Rachel, do you want to chime in here? Do you want to wake up? Go ahead, Rachel.
wake up. Explain this.
Do you
I'm
wanna help
going
them out?
to remind you, as a fellow player, in D&D, each round of combat is a certain amount of time.
I don't think she actually knows.
Yeah.
That's an experience thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Every round of D&D, whenever you were in combat, is 6 seconds. So, that being the case, what would that first bubble be?
This bubble, not yours.
How many around that bubble are around that bubble?
Oh, so it's 1 second for this one, or are you talking about this one?
That
This one?
is a single,
Yes.
and
What-
then the next bubble has how many on the outside?
It has 6.
Uh-huh. Which sounds like,
If it's
So
6
if I
seconds in a
hold it-
round,
Oh, if it's 6, so this is one action,
it's one round.
one round,
Uh-huh.
one round. Oh,
yeah,
The smallest one is one action.
yeah.
The next one is one round.
yeah. So when we're saying that, like one round means like
As like a full round of combat.
yeah. So like when we're like boom, 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 boom,
So-
boom, that's one round.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So my turn.
Yeah.
The reason I could get away with pulling shit out of a tinderbox, throwing it, and then throwing a torch is because I had 6 seconds to complete that action.
Right.
When I yell something out in the middle of my combat, I only have 6 seconds to verbally communicate whatever I need to anybody else.
The first one is 1 action, and each one following that is you had it right on fractions. So this is 1 action. This
Oh,
is
wait,
6
shit.
actions.
Oh, okay. One action, and then 1 round.
Is the symbolism starting to make sense?
Yes, it actually is. Okay, and then so 1 round is okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 rounds to do.
And a round is 6 seconds.
So that's
a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
this
that's a
is-
minute
so this
casting
is
time.
1 minute.
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
Okay.
from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
But you've gotten.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
But you seem to have cracked the cipher there on that page.
Oh.
Which should give you some information on the other pages.
Slay.
Yes, girl.
Bingo.
Big night.
Yay.
Yes. This was also, I will point out, never meant to be solved by a single person.
Oh.
It was always supposed to be a thing that the party had.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing.
Courier's still just like grumbles in her sleep.
Eventually, the rain does come up. And the sun comes out, the rain trickles enough that you guys can get moving and continue on your way.
Before we do, I'm just gonna throw you a berry. Say, for your hand.
Thank you. And I catch it with my left hand, so now it's all bloody.
It's just so like. And I don't want to.
So sour.
They don't keep.
All right. You also, I know you took the berry for your HP, but you get to roll your hit die.
I don't need to because it would default to 1, and I would just.
Oh, you
the
didn't
1.
take enough. Oh, I thought you took
Yeah.
more damage. Okay, great. The road is long and it is cold and it is dark in night. It is getting colder. As you guys travel further north without any comfort of shelter, you notice it is getting much colder. The elevation is very high. And you also, as you continue on, you notice that not infrequently do you see pockets of melted pale green snow. Oh, that's not snow. Those are plants. Just weird little pockets of things where it looks like heaped snow starting to melt. And then you get closer and realize it's ferns piled up in a way that looks in such a manner. There's a lot of that. But as you guys continue traveling along the same track, along the train tracks, at the very least, you're on the right path. Eventually, after several days of travel, give me a perception check from everyone.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Gladly.
21.
19. And this is why we made you rest.
I got a 7. I'm a sleepy boy.
Yep. What?
Heidi and Tobi. There comes a moment where you both kind of pause because throughout the forest sounds of birds and bugs and skittering critters, wind through the leaves, you can hear the sound of water. Rushing water.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
The river?
What do you mean?
I can hear the river.
Yeah.
Or water, anyway.
I'm gonna perk up and listen.
Yeah?
We should refill our water skins then.
Right.
Yeah. Good idea. Go towards the water.
Mhm.
I'll take the lead.
It's you continue on, the water doesn't sound too far off, and as you move your way up, you realize through the woods, up the mountains and between the trees, there is a break up ahead where there's a gap in the trees and a gap in the mountain as you see a rushing waterfall that starts from up the mountain, drops all the way down, and as you look down, realizing the direction you came from, you realize that this isn't new, because the train tracks are built on a bridge that crosses this vast waterfall.
Well, let's go.
Do I, as I'm looking at this bridge, what is the wind like?
It's windy. Is it enough to push you off a bridge? Probably not. Is that a guarantee? No.
All right.
And there's
here.
no handrails or anything.
Sure. Why would there be?
Sure.
She just,
Yeah, so where's the time?
there's a look.
As you walk up to the bridge, to this train track drawn across what's probably a 50, 60-foot waterfall, a gap in the mountain break where you have to... The rails are not dry. They didn't worry too far away about keeping this too far from the water, just far
tough.
enough that it wouldn't get pushed off.
There's a look of recognition as Courier scans the environment, realizes, just kind of steels herself for this, seeing the winds, seeing how wet everything is, and just knowledge. And she just kind of shakes her head, reaches into her bag and pulls out rope. Come to me.
What?
Come to me.
I jump over. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, they just
And I'm
walk
going to
over.
tie a quick harness around your torso and waist. You next.
Okay.
Tie a quick harness around you, and then tie a quick harness around me. All right. We move forward.
All right.
Huh?
We walk.
So who's taking the lead?
That part. We're all very different heights.
I am taking the lead because I was at the last of the line,
Uh-huh.
and we have gone from weight.
Got it.
So heaviest to lightest, just in case.
All right. So I'm going to need a acrobatics check.
Oh, hell
from
yeah.
Courier first.
That is a 23.
That's
I know my shit.
beautiful.
Dang.
You set off. It's not a terribly narrow bridge. It's just slick.
Yes.
And not made for walking. So, but
Courier's crouched down, making sure to step upon the planks gingerly, has a hand hovering in case I need a third point of contact. Like, there is a expertise about the way that she moves.
Tobi.
Okay. I have my walking stick out. Can it help?
It's not going to be enough to give you advantage, but I'll lower the DC slightly.
Slightly.
19.
Continuing behind, how close are you staying to Courier?
I don't think I can move that much. I feel like you tied us pretty close.
It's 50 foot worth of rope, but yeah.
Oh. Well, I feel like I'm like 10 feet.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Seems like a safe distance as you stay up, using the walking stick periodically to, whenever your feet seem a little bounced or maybe the ground seems a little rickety, just a third, leg. Heidi.
Yeah.
Can I get a dexterity saving? An acrobatics check. I keep saying dex save.
Isn't gonna be embarrassing at all if it goes wrong. I'm gonna roll in there too. What is it?
8.
Okay. 11.
You'll, as Heidi steps forward, it's not a difficult walk. Continuing on, moving forward, it feels as if this was made for people to walk on. However, you start to realize that the people who built this had somewhat longer legs than you, as the gaps between the beams are certainly longer, or certainly further apart than would fit a halfling.
Yeah.
It's tricky and it's slick. But things seem fine. The water is a lot. And looking down, you all can see just how far a drop it is from here. Everything seems fine.
Going to continue on. I'm going to keep a check, because if I feel any amount of tension on the line at all, it doesn't matter even if like steadying just to stop, to steady,
Yep.
I will stop. So I'm making sure that they're going fine.
I also look back to Heidi.
I think you see me, like,
Focus on the beams. Just the beams.
I know.
Is our rope pretty taut, or is there like some lax? to
There's
it?
some slack, I imagine, between us.
All right, so I try to get as close to Heidi as possible and just like reach my cane to her. Just use this.
Thanks.
The extra point of contact isn't terrible, but
Cool.
it doesn't help the fact that it doesn't help make your legs longer.
Got wee little legs. Now I feel like a grandpa.
Quick question.
Yes.
Heidi, how much do you weigh?
Don't drop my stuff.
Oh, do you not have it noted?
Mm-mm.
How tall are you? You can tell me. As opposed to worrying about, did I write it down somewhere? You can tell me how tall Heidi is. Just how tall do you think Heidi is?
How tall do I think Heidi is? What is normal for halfling?
Under 3 foot?
Under 3 foot?
That's
3 to
it?
4. Halflings are hobbits.
Yeah.
I have not been imagining you that.
That's why I said small dead child.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she is younger, so
I'm an adult, in case anyone forgot.
definitely brown.
but easily to be easily mistaken. Yes. So noted. So if between 3 and 4 feet, between
Probably on the smaller side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably 60-ish pounds, not terribly heavy. Cool. Tobi, I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. That stick is basically the size of you, probably.
Yeah, it is about as tall as you are.
Yeah.
Cool.
Super helpful.
You said strength?
Yep.
Yep.
19, baby, 19.
Great. So as you continue along, Courier in the front, and then Tobi, you, without your third point of contact, just walking very carefully, when the rope goes, and you look back and see as Heidi slips off, staff in hand, and goes between two of the slats on the bridge. The rope pulls. Heidi is tied to you, and
yes.
so you are holding in place, but Courier, you can feel as Tobi is being pulled backwards, as Heidi is just
Arm is wrapping. I'm turned. Arm is wrapping around the rope. I'm bracing, and
okay.
I'm like,
Trying to pull.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. You two can give me a strength check to
Thank
pull
you.
Heidi up. What are you doing, Heidi?
I'm holding on to the staff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
14.
14.
I didn't brace fast enough, and I slide with a 7.
So, okay, so yeah, when it pulls you, your feet go out, and as it wasn't made again for walkways, you feel yourself pulled through as well, and you drop between slide as like you try to catch yourself. Give me a dex save.
Oh, fuck yeah. 14.
14. You have one hand up, holding yourself on, and as the rope falls, Heidi, from your side, you can see down on the underside of the railroad track as Courier falls through. You just see them dangling, holding on by a single hand, and the rope. Tobi, you are on both sides as the rope is here, as the weight is pulling against you.
What?
The tunnel catches you off guard. The next tunnel, at least you're familiar with this. However, it takes a moment to get used to the every hour or so, and everything goes dark again. As you get closer to Idolic, you realize because the mountains are getting steeper, it got to a point where it was easier to go through them than over and around them. And so there's becomes a familiar layering of light, dark throughout the day. And then when the night comes, the only thing you have is the pattern of sound of the train echoing through the mountains, and then the muffled train noises of tunnel. So as you guys go in and out of the earth. The next day comes, and the patterns continue. But you can start to see, as you're approaching the end of the line for this track, from Compton to Idolic, you can see the attendants getting ready, while the passengers that you've been traveling with this whole time are getting ready. And, however, because of the snow, things move slower. Every now and then there's a stop, and you'll hear the train attendants preparing, and then you'll hear,
I didn't get any of that.
and then about a half hour later, Archer, this morning you were supposed to arrive in Idolic, but with everything slowing from the snow, you were forced to endure another day of light, dark, light, snow everywhere. Looking out at the mountains is now getting blinding from the snow reflecting the glare of the sun. And then, about middle of the afternoon, darkness.
It's a good time to get ready. If you're gonna you don't have to go to Bob's yet, but when we come out of town, we're gonna be there. So if you want to look out the window, we'll get a car sight. We'll be real excited. So everybody prepare for the end of the Compton train. Thank you all for joining us. See you in a few minutes.
I heard window.
He said there's going to be, I think, a sight out the window. It's going to be quite a sight.
Which side?
Which side does not have the mountain on it?
You're in a tunnel.
Oh. I'm assuming the right side.
Okay, I'm just gonna the window. Wait for the tunnel then.
So this is the next day?
Yes.
Okay, so I did sleep.
Okay.
So
Did everybody take their pills?
And we took our pills.
Okay.
I'm not
That means
poisoned anymore.
all of you are arriving in Idolic clear of any poison that you have taken throughout.
Well rested.
Well rested.
For now.
Yeah, I was keeping track of HP as well because of the one fight that we had.
Oh yeah.
But that's back.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes. Did you roll for it?
HP.
Remember, you have to roll for it.
Right. You get it. Do I not get it automatically, like at least 1 point?
Oh, were you only down 1 point?
No, I was down like I was down 5 and I got or I was down 6 and I got +5, so I'm assuming I got at least one more by the 2 nights that we've
Yes,
been through.
then you're fine.
So-
Yeah. As long as you have what to your Constitution modifier? +4.
4, yeah.
So minimum you get 5 per night
Okay.
of H because as long as you roll
Oh,
a
it's 1
1.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're fine.
Yeah.
I rolled a guy 6.
Great. So if you had lost it, yeah, you're good on the HP by now.
Yeah, I'm good too.
So just that muffled of the train being like the sounds of the train being kind of contained by the earth around you on all sides, and then suddenly light. And River, you were looking at what looks like a valley that's like been half formed and half carved out of the mountains. And as the train comes around, you can see out of the tunnel another maybe 400 or 500 yards away. You can see what that has been built up and out of the valley, and for you, enormous city. And from this distance, you can see everything. It's not a complete clearing. Like there's still the forest continues in the trees, but because of the valley, you can see this enormous city built of wood just rising up from the valley, and a wall of like a massive like fortress type wall built of trees, these long stripped trunks that just build up a wall, and you can see ahead that the track doesn't go through but rises up of the valley and goes over the wall.
Just without like just any noise, River's just jaw drop.
Looking out, it is the biggest city you've ever seen either. Yeah.
That's a lot of wood.
Thought there was going to be more to that. But
Is that about Kairos Pullman?
Or what?
Lumbering.
Lumbering?
What the fuck?
They're on the lumbering.
That's a lot of wood.
Division.
Just a lot of wood. It took a lot of wood to build that city.
That was just it. Just cat.
Just Archer seeing the industry side of it immediately.
There's a lot of wood. Holy shit.
You guys, the train cuts across the valley. So soon, as the train turns to angle directly into the city, you lose track of it because you can only see out the side. You kind of like get your view, but it's mostly, once it becomes dead front, you guys are just looking at the valley on either side. But soon, you can still see the walls of the city of Idolic. As you get closer and the train rides up, the walls getting closer, and in a flash, because the train's moving pretty quick, you go from just a valley and the mountain and the trees underneath you to buildings. All of a sudden, there are rooftops all around you as the train cuts through. Probably the third or fourth story of all these buildings, as it like shoots through, like for what us would be more like a monorail, but the train that's risen up above everything else continues along this bridge over the height of the city, cuts through, and you see as the city is built on a mountainside, you were starting at like the lower area of the city. So as you continue in, you go from being about like the fourth story of all of these buildings or above them completely to the third story. Further, the train continues on. Now you're at the second story as the buildings are coming up, but the train stays at the same level. Now you're at the first, now you're on the ground level. And soon you see as the train, as the streets on either side rise up past the train, as the train goes into the mountain, slowing down. And there's another moment later after the darkness of yet another tunnel, before you start to see lanterns passing, but slower as the train, and as the WUM rail line finally grinds to a halt on a large wooden train platform, and you hear,
All right, everyone, 5 minutes, head up. Please grab your things and exit in a timely manner. If you need any assistance or attendance, we'll be happy to help you. And thank you for traveling. WM, we will see you next time.
Faena gets off of the train.
As we are like going in there, you see River just kind of panic and start running towards the front of the train. I'll be back.
from which car? The secret sleeper car? Or or your sleeper car? Or from where?
car?
I was probably in the secret sleeper car at that point.
No, we'll meet
Yeah.
you up front. Because we're gonna go the same direction.
Yep. Cool.
Willie's right on your heels.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Sal starting. Let's do this.
So, yeah.
All right, let's go. Right.
Are we still talking? Or I guess we would go for turn.
It'd be the next day. So,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming secret sleeper car,
The rest of us.
sleeper car,
Yeah.
Sleeper car.
sleeper car. Okay.
Separate bunks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't get
There's-
any ideas.
I just brought you tea.
Don't ship it, please, God.
Don't.
As you guys are getting up, packing your stuff, you see BB is already like pickaxe in like over her shoulder, holding her suitcase with her small prosthetic hand, just going. She's like, yeah, all right, big business. Here we go. and just like heads off past you guys, just talking to herself. She's excited and heads out.
Oh, she looks like a farm girl.
Yeah.
Glad I don't look like that.
Right. Yes.
Like off and out.
That was for me.
You and Moby are getting off the train. You have to go to the sleeper car to get your stuff though, don't you?
I already packed all my stuff.
You grabbed. Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, so you guys have everything you need as you're heading off. You and Willie are running up, and as you do, you see an attendant, an orcish woman, braids piled up high on her head. Stops you and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. There's no more access to the front of the train."
I left my grandmother's special gift in the museum. I just have to grab it.
Hey.
I'm just gonna go.
No. Nope. Give me a deception check. The
Can Willie help?
Can really help.
Can Willie say anything? Willie, say something.
The DC is 15.
I don't think.
Hold on. All right. Yeah, it's a pocket watch. That's small enough to drop. It was dropped in the museum, and we gotta go get it. And because he rolled high enough,
Yep.
you can have advantage on your roll.
16.
16. Swell. On the die?
Yes.
I assume? Yes. Okay. All right. I'll come help you.
Thank you so much.
And you and Willie bust out, and she's like, the attendant's like, okay, and like turns like run, like is like speed walking to keep up with you as you head to the museum. You guys bust in quickly. It's still there.
Great. Grabbing it.
You lift the grate. Give me roll for initiative.
Okay. I got a 10.
Plus your dexterity, and she got a 9. So you run in, throw the grate open, grab the well we'll see and your poncho, drop the grate down right as the door, which hadn't quite closed, swings open again. She walks in and goes, and she's like, where'd you think you wait, accent. She walks in and goes, well, where did you leave it? Did you think it was and she just starts like looking under things for a pocket watch.
I'm gonna turn to Willie and be like, Willie, do you have a watch?
Yeah?
Give it to me.
Oh. He hands you the
I'm
pocket
gonna
watch.
like get down on my hands and go, found it!
Oh.
I got it. Thank you for your time. Books it.
You just hear as Julia like, yes, you're welcome. Door swing behind. All right.
I'm also going to take my poncho and put it on Willie. And take Willie's jacket. Willie has like a jacket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And put it like over my arm
Okay.
with the we'll see.
Okay.
So it looks like generic luggage and jacket.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
The DC.
I saw this guy. I have no idea. Oh dear. Oh dear. Did you get a natural 20? Because I'm gonna be so mad.
Not that good. The DC is 22.
How the fuck?
Look, they get to roll too.
Is there any way I could make my way to talk to Treble and...
Oh, were you going to?
I was thinking about it. They're on the way.
What's your intention, Kirk?
In the other direction.
I'm gonna say, give me a perception check.
Yes. Natural 20.
What?
Okay. All right.
That's why he had to ask your intentions first. I want you to know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I don't want you to metagame this. However, given with a natural 20, and it's easy to see that they are standing on the train platform. Amidst the crowd of people getting off, you see Treble and Whitwer both do like eyes out. looking around.
I'm gonna like wave at them.
Whitwer immediately is like, oh, and like starts walking over, and Treble's like, trying really hard to like, yeah, hi, and keep his eyes out for Willie.
Hey, Whitwer, how you guys doing? Is Treble feeling better?
But he's much better. After we put a salve on it and have been able to stitch him up and everything with like initially he was very against medical attention. He gets disadvantage.
Okay.
You should know that Treble rolled the 20. Rolled the 22.
Fair.
Are you keeping it then? Or are you keeping it or re-rolling
He gets to keep it. Okay. Oh no, Whitwer rolled a 21.
Oh, 22 and 21.
Mm-hmm. That's somewhat worse. Okay. You're rolling. Okay, so I'll tell you both. You're rolling a 22. You have to beat 22 to get past Treble.
Okay.
You have to beat 15 to get past Whitwer.
We're changing die. 16.
16. Okay.
I don't know what my bonus is.
I know.
I don't think it's that high.
Sleeper, you got off at the sleeper car. Or at the secret sleeper car, right? Because you already had all your stuff with you.
Yeah.
And you guys have gotten off at the sleeper car?
Yeah.
Okay. River, where are you getting off with Willie? Where on the train are you leaving?
Probably really near the front.
Right, straight from the front?
Definitely would have peeked out because there's probably less people over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. But like,
there's also a lot of attendants running around. Like people are none of the attendees have to like this is their stop. So they're also starting to like make sure everyone's cleared off and get off so they can get their stuff and get off. So it's pretty crowded everywhere you're at. So as you and Willie hop off amongst the crowd, granted a lot of these folks are orcs. A lot of these folks are orcish. They're from Jandu. There's a lot of the few people from Idolic and the people from Godfell. A lot of them are furbolgs, and John Treble is tall for a person, but not compared to orcs and furbolgs. So he's looking around. So like you through the crowd are like looking, and you see this crowd, you see someone that you can't get eyes on talking to Archer. However, and you see you can watch from the crowd, as you're scanning, you see Treble look to Archer, scan the crowd, look to Archer again, roll his eyes, scan the crowd again, and locks eyes on you. Across 70 or 80 people milling about, and immediately starts you see, from your perspective, you just see this. And just start pushing through the crowd.
What do I hear?
Whitwer is talking to you. I want to know where exactly are you staying? Because if there's another instance with a cloud, we would love to be able to rehash things with you. What if there's an instance here that's not just? What if it's not confined to the train? I
could tell you a lot more about that cloud. Actually, we found out a lot more.
What? I would love to hear all about it. Whitwer, come on. I got him. He's like, one moment. We're going to hash this out first. And Treble just starts, you see Treble leaving. Okay. Whitwer is just tell me everything you know. I would love to hear.
Oh, I even found out who stabbed John.
What? Oh, persuasion. Persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It is, but Treble's on the job.
Yeah.
He's on the job. He's on the job. Oh, there's only one that could get worse than that. And it was one better. 6.
Treble does not turn around. Whitwer goes, "You must tell me."
I got one of them.
Thanks.
It's I need to know everything.
Yeah. So, turns out it was this person with I guess maybe magical powers who
magic.
Yeah.
And as you give him the full run, Treble is making his beeline through the crowd to you guys. Where are you headed?
First, do I see anybody else I know in the crowd?
I'm gonna say you guys hopped off pretty much immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
12.
12. I would say you can probably see Faena.
Oh, fuck.
It's like you see Archer. You can't see Faedan in this crowd. Everyone else is too tall.
I'm gonna pick the most crowded, tall section of people.
Okay. And grabbing Willie. Willie's like, I'm right here. I can't see anything, but I know I got the vibe. We're going. Let's go. And he's like, are you holding the Wellwell-See?
Yes.
He is also trying to hold the Wellwell-See. He's like he looks like he's like clinging to you, like an arm under you, like he's scared, but really he's gripping the device. As you guys cut through the crowd, and Trouble is like forcing his way through. So you make your way for the dents. I will let you roll another stealth check as you try to actively lose him in a crowd.
That's a 7.
He got a 4. Well, technically, okay. So here's a fun fact.
Yes.
He has a +3 to perception, so he got a 7. With his modifier.
But my modifier
exactly
is at least +1.
At least 1.
It's not negative.
As you you see him coming, like looking for you, getting lost in people significantly taller than him, and you look back a third or fourth time, grab Willie, duck into the crowd, and he loses you completely. You hear from the distance, Whitwer, come. Whitwer, I can't see him anymore. Just like Whitwer just listens, like we'll sit in there as long as you are talking.
Yeah, I'm not like letting him know why this person like stabbed, like the intention. But I'm like, yeah, I guess as much as you would have told me, like her abilities, like I think it had something to do with like an anthracite, like her. I think because she was like they were sick.
Horrifying.
They had like a sickness, and that maybe gave them the powers. But yeah, so that's who stabbed John, and
they're still in the train.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Fascinating. I will keep an eye out. We must find him. Nothing gets by me. I promise. I will find this person.
You don't have to. Let them just live out their life. It's just fine.
But they stabbed John.
Okay, fair. That's That's between them and John.
Yes,
so that's fair.
I cannot. Not my partner. I can't tell how they go by. I will find this person. Yes. Okay. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
Important information.
You solved the mystery.
Absolutely, John. Where'd you go? Hold on, I'll be right back. We're gonna go find John. Okay. And he disappears into the crowd.
He went that way.
He's like immediately follows the direction you pointed.
Cool.
Is gone.
Now that we're on the platform, I'm gonna look over if I could see like Faedan or anyone else.
Give me a perception check.
I saw Faena, so I'm going to, as soon as I'm on the other side of that crowd, go around to behind where Faena is.
Okay.
That's the direction.
That's still on the table.
It is.
I can't read it from here.
19.
Oh, look at you. 23.
19 in the pit. You got eyes on Faena easily, and you can see just following kind of like that through line through, like as people walk by, you can see Faedan also with her.
Okay.
Yeah. And when Uncle Moby has not left your side, he's like, I'm sitting right here.
While everyone's sort of looking around for other people, I'm looking around behind us to make sure that Sashin is nowhere to be found.
Perception check.
Just to be safe.
That's fair.
17. With no sign in the crowd. I mean, Grant, you do remember Sachin was not a particularly large person, so in the crowd, it could be very difficult to see them, but you don't. So it could be they're not there.
Could be they're dead.
Could be lots of things.
Above board question or below board?
Above table.
Above table.
There you go.
So, I got the note from Sashin.
You do.
Did I ever show it to you?
You showed it to me.
Okay.
I opened it. I saw what it said. Yeah.
I couldn't remember if that actually happened or if I was just like, that's what I hoped to happen.
Yeah, I currently have it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you have the note.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Sealed it.
I resealed it.
Yeah. Not super hard.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Just
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can see Faedan and Faena pretty easily.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to them and say, "Hey guys, Well, I think we need to find the river because John is on their trail.
I'm gonna come up behind Willie. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Okay, never mind.
So quickly, silently, river in front so that they can't see behind.
Moving out.
Following
the crowd, just like the current of people leaving the train is pretty easy. Like, although you're getting caught or like around people's luggage, and some of them came from further than Sunburst Falls. So you're trying to like navigate steamer trunks and things that like. There's at one point you see a small man, not terribly large, but like with like greenish skin and these long pointed ears. He like as you like come up behind, trying to like get around. He's pulling up a flight of stairs where everyone has to go, an enormous steamer trunk that has no wheels, and he's just like,
My dude.
and there's everyone trying to like single file squeeze past him. He's like, I'm so sorry.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry, give me 1 second. And there's slowly like people crowding behind as it gets more and more difficult behind him.
Someone just help him.
I'm gonna push on it.
It's like, give me a strength check.
What's the DC?
It's not. It's how well you do.
No, I need you to give me anything.
I need numbers.
No, the entire point of me doing it is so I can.
You're fine. I know you're right. No, that's wrong. It's not that kind of die.
I need numbers.
That's appropriate. You have to beat a 5.
Okay. 11.
11. You
Not -6. Got it.
yeah. As you get up under, and he's like, oh, thank you for. And you just like shove. Oh, sorry. And you just shove it, and instead of like step by step, it just slides up the stairs, and you guys like get enough to get him onto the next landing, and he just like pushes with it. He's just like his little feet kicking up as he finally gets there. He's probably like 4'8". He's a very small man, and it's like you push him up there. He's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate. Oh, bye. Okay, thank you, I appreciate.
Faster.
It's like everyone just moves by him. He's like, I'm just gonna catch my breath, and you guys all move back up the stairs. It's another landing. Everything's very well lit, and there are like all these walls that you can see like carved out of the mountain, and then like dressed with like nice wooden planks. Everything's been stained. Everything's very wood grain. And you can also see lots of lovely posters talking about all the places you can travel on the WUM railways.
Oh boy.
But also, as you're continuing, you're seeing like different signs, maps for different places, especially things that have like local inns and restaurants that are by the train station that are easy for new people in Idolic to go to. And then there's someone out there handing out information pamphlets. He says, and you just call him, new to Idolic? New to Idolic? It's like, oh yeah, thank you. New to Idolic. Yes, here you go. Not new. No, you've been here before. New to Idolic?
Yeah.
Got it. It's
going
just
like this.
passing out pamphlets to everyone. Uncle Moby's like, I'll take one. Just like grabs one.
At any moment, do I see a post office box to like put letters in?
Perception check.
18.
So you guys have gone up, I kid you not, like 6 different staircase and landings at this point. And you see from like the distance, like things are getting brighter and colder. And as you finally like reach, like you can see, like after you hit the 7th landing, you can look up the stairs and see an enormous opening where it's like there's not doors, it's just like it opens up into what looks like the city of Idolic. And you reach up, and as you're walking out, you see a booth that's essentially where you go to buy your train tickets.
Oh, great.
Next to it, there is a small one that just says post office. And so yes, you can you drop. There is a box next to it that you could drop that in if you wanted to just drop it off.
Just to drop all the letters in there?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh, did I walk into this?
Yeah.
You have multiple letters?
Oh my
God.
I
Wait, are we
walked.
going up to?
Yes,
are you
if it's
going
wrapped.
up to the post office?
Oh my god, are they wax
Just to, like,
stamped?
You said it's outside the post office. Right?
I did.
Well, I'm also going to. Oh my god, you guys!
Hold on.
Dropping off our letters to our
like to know people?
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Lovely. Lovely. Okay.
The same thought, Kirk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I?
For the-
Who are they for?
Huh? Yeah, for the audience, Archer is dropping off a letter to Sloane, his wife, to Tobias Eckerd,
Uh-huh.
and which is this Aislinn or is this the letter from?
This is the Sheen letter.
This is
Yeah.
okay. So this is to Samson Rott.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Is it to the boy?
You don't have to read it.
I'm just gonna read who the letter's to.
Okay.
I'm not gonna open it up for. This.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Faena, you want me to not say? Is it Faena just drops off a letter?
Yeah, Faena just dropped.
Faena just drops off
I
a
want to see what
letter.
it is. I want to see what it says. I want to see what it says.
We'll get to it.
No, I like actively. River wants to try and read it.
You can try.
Are you right next to Faena? Because it looked like Archer and Faena just like bolted to the post office real quick. Because it's only a few steps away. Or did you stay right by them? It's a real question.
I mean, I thought we all would have gone together as a group.
Give me a
But
How are you trying to hide it?
No, I think that if I saw, I'm going to assume that I also saw the post office thing.
Give me a
And
perception check. Mostly because this is a quick thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
cocked.
on a pencil. How did you cock it on a pencil?
6
6?
plus whatever my perception is.
That's
least
not gonna
plus
be.
5.
That's not quick
Dang it.
enough to catch someone throwing an envelope
Really
into a
tried.
slot real quick.
Okay. I don't think I could have read it anyway.
Admire the effort. And then out into the freezing snow that is idyllic. You can see streets and beautiful wooden buildings, all honestly very luxuriously trimmed in snow. There's not enough dirt and grime, and frankly, with no vehicles on the road, there's just foot traffic, and most people have swept the snow off. So it's actually very picturesque. Everything looks like cabins that are, I don't know, 6 or 7 stories high, that have all been built. Like there's walkways that go up them rather than crossing. There's just steps that go up on the outside so you can access the different people's different residences and buildings and businesses from the outside, et cetera, et cetera. And you guys have finally made it to Idyllic.
Yay!
Congratulations. It's cold.